82%, I'm sorry, of Americans over the age of 18 have tried weed at least one time, and 44% of those people still use it regularly. So today I'm going to talk about why weed should be legalized. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why it should be legalized, tell you how the U.S. will be affected if it isn't legalized, if it is legalized, and then show you how you can take action. So reason number 1, and arguably the most important and significant reason that weed should be legalized, is that it's safer than legalized drugs we have now. So 30,000 deaths a year, that's just from alcohol poisoning alone, happen through legalized drug alcohol. According to the Journal of Alcoholism, 36% of hospitalized assaults and 21% of all injuries that are reported to the hospital are related to alcohol use. While marijuana is rarely associated with emergency room visits, like the website literally says there's no statistic because it's so rare. An article published by the Journal of Addictive Behaviors reported that alcohol is a drug with most evidence supported to direct intoxication violence in relationships, while cannabis reduces the likelihood of being violent while you're intoxicated. So it's not saying that like if you're drunk and then you go smoke weed, you're going to be less violent. It's just when you're under the influence of alcohol, you're more likely to be violent than if you're under the influence of marijuana, if that makes sense. The Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism estimated that 25 to 30% of violent crimes in the U.S. are linked to alcohol, and that's just the crimes that are reported. I'm sure there's a lot more violent crimes that are linked to alcohol. And now talking about tobacco, another legalized drug. A study in 2015 found that smoking one joint a day for up to 20 years was not associated with decreased lung function, while 80 to 90% of lung cancer is caused by tobacco. Nicotine consumption is associated with an increased risk of developing insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and thyroid problems, while cannabis compounds are being studied to pretty much treat type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance. The second reason that marijuana should be legalized is that taxing marijuana could be profitable. So according to John Gitman and Michael Kennedy, 2 biomed licensees, their research said that legal sales amounted to almost $1 billion, $996 million in 2015, and 135 million of that was collected by tax revenue. So that money could be used to help public education, construction, fund things in communities. The third reason that marijuana should be legalized is that it would increase job availability tremendously. So this is just a graph of, unemployment rates in America. But according to the Washington Post, when marijuana was legalized in Colorado in 2015, 18,000 jobs were created. So that's just, and they were all full-time jobs, so that's just another reason that marijuana should be legalized. The fourth reason that marijuana should be legalized is that it can be used medically. Medical marijuana has been proven to treat a lot of conditions that are labeled as untreatable. So that's Crohn's disease, epilepsy, migraine, PTSD, anxiety, depression, cancer, and more. So now I'm going to tell you about what could happen if weed was not legalized. The economy could continue to suffer because people won't have jobs. People will continue to abuse alcohol because they feel like there's not another drug or something that they can go to relieve stress. People that could be thriving will remain jobless, and people will have to continue to get weed legally, which is just occupying the police and the courts when they could be focused on crimes that actually affect communities and cause harm to people. And then if weed is legalized, people could have other things to turn to when they need to take the edge off besides tobacco or alcohol. Violent crimes could be reduced and the economy could thrive as communities, as well as public education could improve from the taxes that are collected from legal marijuana sales. Thousands of new jobs will be available, and people that have medical problems that have been ruled as untreatable could find cures for those problems. Jail population could also decrease because the people that are being arrested for marijuana would not be arrested anymore. So, how do you take action? You find a policy reform group. That's the link to the one in Texas. They're called the Marijuana Policy Project, and their goal is just to change the laws around related to marijuana. And they also are on Facebook and Twitter, so they just keep you updated with the laws and what's going on and how they're changing. And then lastly, just vote for people in legislation that are pushing to legalize weed. That's on the state level, so like senators and governors, all the way up to like presidential levels. So hopefully after me sharing these facts, your outlook on marijuana legalization has changed and maybe some people can take action. Thank you.